based on the normal organ, no defect organ. So that's the normal function. But this one, don't forget, just has nothing to do with the root generated. Okay, so now we move on to the functional root. Okay, the function with a root. So the function with a root, again, this is the function of the organ, the root. Give you an example. Breathing, right? Breathing. The breathing has no root. Can you tell this is a wholesome breath or unwholesome breath? Breathing is breathing. Right? Has nothing to do with the root. So that's why they call functional consciousness. So exactly the same now, the five consciousness, like I already said, the function, the eyes function by itself has nothing to do with the root. You like or you dislike, local samoha or not local samoha, the eyes is working by itself. The breathing is also function by itself. Nothing to do with the root. So that's why you have five sense door, averting consciousness. What is averting means? What is that? Averting. It gives you what the object. Averting. When you see, when the eyes, I already show you when you see this.
When
the lights go in, this is function. After the diagram of the strip is function. And then now, when the lights go into it, the vectors on part, the vector now is going to the object. Into the object and object.
And passages through the optic nerve, also called the second cranial nerve.
That's it, averting. So then, that means when your eyes, your ear, your nose, or your tongue, or the body, that ear to what the object, that means averting. Okay? So then, again, accompanying is different. So this is just function of the organs. The structure of the organs function by itself. And then the mind door also, mind door averting. What is this? Oh, this is a light from the eyes. So the optic nerve receiving it and also investigating it and averting it toward it. Or if you, for example, when you do the meditation, you keep dropping and dropping, and then when you say now it's turning here, you start averting toward it. You haven't drawn it yet, but you're averting toward it. You force your mind to go into the sight. Forcing your mind into the sight. That is just indifferent. So that's why it's the mind go averting toward the object. Okay? Now, according to Abhidhamma, these two functions, mind, as a Purujana, as a normal person like us, we can sense it. These two consciousness. But this one we cannot have, number 18 here. We cannot have it. Because this is just for Arahant. Or the sainthood. So the sainthood might have it, or the Buddha or Arahant can experience the 18, but not to us. Okay? So that is accompanied, mind producing consciousness accompanied with pleasure. So this one is only Arahant or Sotapanna or the four sainthood might. But then they need to accompany with our other consciousness. So that's why they only, this one, not for number 18, cannot be experienced or cannot be produced by a normal person, Pujajana like us. Okay, so we only have those 16 or 17.
17
18. Smile producing consciousness accompanied by pleasure. So this is the one that is experienced by the Buddha or Arahant or the saint, like Sotabana, Sakadagami, and also Anagami. But not the Buddha. Buddha, we can produce and experience in 16 and 17.
Whatever those can be, it can be smile.
When a human smile, the human smile connected with what? Low. We.
And there are 8 kinds.
Or those moha.
So we can get
And also answer you, that's why it's beautiful or not beautiful, this belongs to Kamawacha, this And then you might ask him, but this one, how come this one is belong to Kamawacha? Right? This one is also belong to Kamawacha. Because the Buddha in this loka. So that's why Buddha smile, you don't understand the Buddha smile. Buddha has the panya faculty, so that's why the way he functions, it just functions. So we cannot experience the Buddha's mind. A different stage of mind. It's just for example like this. Can your child, 5 or 6 years old, understand why you smile? No. They don't understand why you smile. For example, if you're sitting there and you're daydreaming, the baby just sitting, and then let's see that you're thinking about your girlfriend. How does he know that you're thinking about girlfriend? Like we look at the Buddha, we don't know what he's thinking. Why he smile? So that's why this one, I cannot tell you because I'm not a Buddha. So Buddhist psychology has nothing to do with this. Okay? I admit.
Number 18 is just special for the Buddha, the high state.
No, for the Arahant or Buddha.
Yeah.
Arahant or Buddha. So the Buddhas in Kamavajra, they still have to connect with a certain Chittani, a certain Kushala or Kushala. They have to accompany like with the one Kushala Chittani or the Sobhana Chitta. So that's why, but the Arahant or Kachika Buddha or Samasa Buddha can associate with, can use this one, can have the Sobhana Chitta. So this one has to do with the Buddha rules. Okay, function, consciousness without action. Okay. We move on to the next PowerPoint slide, and we learn the Sobhana. And this is what your question is, okay? And this, we have 24 beautiful consciousness, but it's in the sensual pleasure. So when you look into the Sobhana, again, read on page 30 in your textbook. Sobhana is connected with the root, and the root is aloka, adosa, amoha. Okay? So that's why it's still in the central pleasure, but with root, but with the wholesome root. So then we have the 8 consciousness, okay? And this consciousness that connected with the root, that is a aloka, adosa, amoha, that's in non-ignorance, non-ill-will, or goodwill, and also the connected with the non-ignorance or talmud. So this one's similar to, you learn the akushala, but this one is again, we learn this, all this one has to come with root. Whatever you see with root, like it. That means pleasure. Associate with knowledge. That means I see that, okay, this is a very wholesome person, a good friend. So I know you're a good friend, so that's why I associate with the knowledge. Okay? And then also, this one is unprompted now. Then I say that go and see him. He should be a good friend. A good friend always give you a good humble like that. Then you will be prompted by the friend. Okay? Then also this one has no associate with the knowledge, right? He gave the example last week. You just do the charity work. You just go and do the dana to the people. And that's why you do it, and you don't know anything about benefit. What is the benefit of having, do the benefit of, next life I will be born in Devaloka. You have no knowledge about it. You just see and then you do it. And then the other one say, let's do some dana. Your friend asks you to do it, and you say, okay, do it. And this one is disassociated with knowledge, but then your friend tells you to do it. That's number 4. Number 5. Number 3 and 4. Okay? 3 and 4. One is you voluntarily do it without knowledge. The other one, you did it because your friend told you it, but you have no knowledge about what is going to be next life. Okay? So that's number 4. Then number 5 to number 8, one consciousness unprompted, that means you're not being instigated, and then accompanied with different associated with the knowledge. For example, a husband signed a check. Okay, here you do the donation. No happy or unhappy, just neutral. It's so easy. He doesn't think about happy or unhappy. Okay, here we go, then you do it. And then here the wife say, husband, give me some money to do the donation. Option. Do it. There you go. Okay? So that is indifferent. That is the example of number 5 and 6. Now, this one you associate with the knowledge. You just sign a check and say, do it. It's good. Good for the poor people. So then with this one, you do it with the knowledge. This one you did without knowledge. Disassociate with the knowledge. Okay? So this one, number 7, that you do it with disassociate with the knowledge, but then you accompany with indifferent. And this one also indifferent, but disassociate with, you've been prompted. So your wife told you, okay, sign the check for the donation, and you just sign. And with the knowledge, even though you know it's good, but you're indifferent. Okay? So that's all for this state consciousness is counterpart for the 8 consciousness in the Abhidhamma. Remember the 12 consciousness? The 12 consciousness, that is associate, that's counterpart of the 12 consciousness and wholesome consciousness. So this one will root. Remember? The 12 unwholesome consciousness. So this one is for counterpart of the 12 unwholesome consciousness. Understand? Understand? So confused. This one associated with this one here. Remember this one. This one will be the counterpart for this one here. Here, there is a 12 unwholesome consciousness here. Yeah, this is unwholesome consciousness. Because these 12 consciousness have root unwholesome. The other one is 8 wholesome, but with the wholesome root. Got it? So this this 8 consciousness is counterpart for the 12 unwholesome consciousness with root. with the unwholesome root. This is a consciousness with root with a wholesome root. Got it? Okay. So now this one is, again, this is vipaka, and this one is a consciousness. But again, this one is also root. So then, this one, one consciousness accompanied with pleasure associated with the knowledge. So this one now 8. But this one is what? This is vipaka. The other one is the root. That is the initiation consciousness. Huh? This one is your own doing it, right? It's your own motivation doing it. This one, number 8 here, is vipaka. That is also, but that is with the root. Also, you need the root, you need the motivation to have the root of consciousness. Example, when you do something good, donation, or you walk on the street and you see a woman cross the street, an old woman cross the street, right? Now, the first aid, okay, I see it. Okay, I better take her to across the street, help her to cross the street, right? Your own motivation with your aloha, adosa, aloha, right? Now, then after that, we walk out here. I feel good. I did something good to you. We walk out in consciousness. You feel good. That you did something wholesome. Right? So that's what it's become. We walk out. Got it? So that's why. But then, also this one is associated with the other 8 that you doing it regarding your knowledge, you associate with knowledge or you disassociate with knowledge. This result because either associate with knowledge or disassociate with the knowledge, or with the people telling you or not telling you, people not telling you. That associate with the someone telling you it or you volunteer with it. You do it with the knowledge or you not do it without the knowledge. So that's what is the result. Okay? So that is 8 consciousness for the result of this 8 consciousness for initiation. And all of this come with the root. And this one 8 here, functional consciousness. And this 8 functional consciousness, this type of functional with root of the sensual pleasure. Again, this one also with root. Okay? So accompanying, so this one is the area. Okay? This is not only for us, but then this one accompanying, this one is only for the Buddha area. This is a functional. So one consciousness is prompted by the pleasure associated with knowledge. So this one area here, again, this is 8 functional consciousness, usually for the Buddha or Arahant. So we don't really have the function, and we might not be able to experience this either. We might not be able to generate this either. Because this one, this 8 consciousness is associated with the Buddha or Arahant only. Because they are the one always with wholesome. Okay? So this is the 8 consciousness functional. So of course, there's some certain part that we able to experience, but very limited. We able to experience with functional, like I said. For example, the functional for no root that we can experience, like breathing. But this one with root, we cannot experience. Wholesome or unwholesome? Wholesome. And this is just for the Buddha movement. Any further questions? because we are still in the human Buddhist psychology. Okay. Now we go to once we learn. Okay, we already learned this 18 consciousness. This Dhamma already. So totally, how many consciousness for Dhamma? Huh? Where's it? Where's it? No, no.
Chắc sáng nay muốn đi chợ quê lắm.
Okay, so we have first we have whole and wholesome, right? And this unwholesome with its loka, dosa, and moha, right? And then how many consciousness without root? 18. So 18 is one without root. Okay? Then we have how many with root? Wholesome root? 24. Total we have, and this one wholesome, connected with what? Aloha, adosa, and aloha. Now, so how many do we have here? 54. 54 belong to the Dhamma, right? We have 24 consciousness connected with the six rules in the Dhamma, the sensual sphere. And how do we cultivate? We're not learning only consciousness for consciousness. We learn it already, so what do we do? When we live in the Dhamma, what do? In the sensual sphere, how do we cultivate?
Cô nó bị chạc ở đầu. Cái một có thấy không?
How do you recognize? Before you recognize, what to do? How do we live? If we associate with the all of this 54 will generate a karma, right? We generate a karma. So if this is generated with a karma, what do we do to make our karma better? How do you change your karma? How do you change your mind? I don't know whether it's good, how can a baby, how can they be young, how can they be mindfulness? Huh? No. Dhamma Vajra, you have to cultivate wisdom. If you want to change, if you transform your Dhamma, how do you transform your Dhamma? No, somebody, yeah. separate into three forms: your mind, your speech, your bodily action. To change your sankhara. Okay, so you also change your behavior. So then when you see someone that unwholesome vipaka ahetu, you don't judge. You ignorantly judge that this person speaks so loud, but he deaf, what to do? If he cried, then he hit into the table, then you cannot blame him either. So in that way, check our mind when we see all this situation. So from the Vajra, you have to observe the sila to transform this three: your mind, your body, and also your speech. That's how you transform your mind from Kamavajra, from unwholesome to wholesome. So this is the Kamavajra. So now we move into the process of the mind. Chitta Vitti. There you go. 17 process. And then I put this one here. All a normal process of the thought process. Once you learn this one already, you will learn what is the averting, what is the investigating mind, what is the receiving mind, what is the decision or registered consciousness. Okay? So here, Atita Pavanga. So this is past Pavanga. So that's means when something passed by. And then your eyes start moving. So what is moving? Then it starts vibration. Or the muscle of your eyes start moving. How fast it is. Then the moment they receiving the object already, all the muscle gear toward it and then capture the object. What is captured in the object? When it goes into the eye sense door. Now they go to the lens. They go into the lens, they go into the retina, everything, and then they give you out the sense consciousness, go into the optic nerve. Okay? The optic nerve already receiving it, and then investigate what is that? This is a photo object. So that they convert into the electro solution. Sent to the optic nerve. And then sent to optic nerve, and it's going to the determine. Okay, this is the going to the brain. And then because it travels going to the brain, it takes impulse, javana, that means impulse, for the brain to see what it is. Okay? The moment it goes to the brain and investigating it and register say that, okay, this is the heat or the stove or this cold, this weather, whatever. So then it becomes registered consciousness. Okay, so let's see. I give you one part of the how the eye is working. So all of this one is the thought process. Now, at this part, okay, so this one, for the sense consciousness, this is only 5 consciousness. Okay? And then, when it's going to the mind consciousness, okay, the mind consciousness pass all of this one. Pass all this, they start at number 8. Why? This is applied from number 1 to number 7. It's only applied for 5 consciousness, not applied to the mind. Why? Arun? Why is past all of this one here?
Because for my consciousness, there is no signal.
Yeah, it's a nerve. It is a nerve. It's a nerve receiving it, right? They don't need another organ to receive it. The mind, the nerve cell receiving it only. So that's why you will not see that this is the
karma thôi.
So we have karma.
Hiểu chỗ karma tại sao mà karma như thế.
Yeah, from the eighth stage onward, you will generate the karma. From the moment it stuck into the jhana, you already have the generate the karma. And you learn this 17 thoughtful movement. It's less than 1 second. It could be somewhere like 30 million second. Okay? So that's why we learn this. That's what I say. If the Abhidhamma laid out like that, it's not a normal mind can lay out this. This has to be Arahant in order to see how slow your mind can work in that sequence. So then that's why when you do the walking meditation, you do like this. First, you train your mind, slow down your mind, pushing your mind to slow down, and you have to say right, left, right, left. And then you practice sometime, then you're going to say up, push, down, up, push, down, right? One step, you have 3 sequences. Then you practice for some time, I don't know, 1 month, 2 months, depending on how determined your mind is. Then you're going to 5 steps. Raise up, rise, left, push, land, down. Rise, left, push, land, down. 5 sequences, right? Now, from 5 sequences going to 10 sequences. I want to raise, I raise. I want to lift, I lift. I want to push, I push. I want to land, I land. I want to down, down. I want to raise, I raise. I want to lift, I lift. I want to push forward, push forward. I want to land, I land. I want to stop, stop. Slow, extremely slow your mind down, so then you develop the mindfulness so slow so you can follow every single stage of your mind like this. At this moment, I just walk. You don't know how many sequences of 1 step in there, so you slow down. But why you need to raise? Why you say that? I want to raise, I raise. I want to lift, I lift. I want to push forward, I push forward. I want to land, I land. I want to step, I step. What is that training your mind? That will only slow your mind, but what do we do? You guide your chetana. You guide your volition. You not only mindfulness, but your mindfulness on your mental factor to guide your mind, your chetana, your volition. Understand that? That's telling you every sequence segment of the movement, there is a chetana there. So don't think that chetana is something. I want to talk to you. Hey, come. That's so fast, right? And one small step of your mind already have the mental factor. That's called the chetana volition already. Okay, so that's why we need to slow down our mind. And from seeing this one, you will see. Let me push the.
Can you explain 1, 2, and 3 again?
Before you learn this, let's look into protein. And this protein becomes the neurotransmitter. So the moment that it's moving, let's see something, this one will excrete out the neurotransmitter. So the moment it's excrete out the neurotransmitter, then it absorbs moving all of this neurotransmitter to the axon, and then it's excrete out to the pterodendron. And this neurotransmitter is excrete out, and then it's going to penetrate into another neural cell. So that's why that's telling you neurotransmitter move very fast. Okay, it's moving very fast. The moment you're touching this, millions of neural cells working and transport this message, and that's why this million and million neural cells moving from one cell to another cell to carry the message. So neurotransmitter is the message of the information that the moment you touch. For example, when I get burned, and million neural cells move into my brain, say, something is tingling, moving. That takes you million and million neural cells trouble carrying the neurotransmitter. Okay? So, but when you sleep, okay? When you sleep, what do? What happens to this neural cell? So then when you sleep, and how this one works, the moment that you receive the information, usually there is a negative and positive fluid. The negative fluid and the positive fluid. So when the nerve cell, when you asleep, okay, the negative outside is a little bit greater than the what? The outside. The inside is greater than the outside. Why? Because when the neurotransmitter exchange negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, that's how electro, right? Electricity, you need negative line and positive line, right? Exactly the same this one here. Exactly the same this one here. They need the negative and also the positive. So then the negative is inside is higher, slightly higher, maybe outside 8, positive inside 9, like that. And why is that? That is when the sleeping state. And this one is that jiggling, like this, vibrating. Very light vibrating. But the moment that you hear something, it starts working right away. It's changing, like that. So this is changing, moving, and then next moving, like that. But when it's not moving, inside sleeping stage is higher than outside. And that's the sleeping stage. So that's why, similar to the 17th hormone, they call harmony. It's not moving, but it's moving. Okay? So that is the stage of the axon. So, here, when you pass a worker is here, that means when you vibrate it, that means your negative is inside is higher. And then the moment that there is a pass prolonged in, then this one is that vibration fast. It change. And then go into arrest. So that's when we go into the eyes for arresting. The lens that capture the object already and focus it for design. Okay, and go into retina. And the retina said, oh, okay, this is the image. Photoreceptor receiving it. So then this is the image. So then it's giving you an object, whatever you see through the object. Then when it's going to the object already, then the retina convert this one into upside down and also produce the electrochemical to the optic nerve. The optic nerve receiving, that's a receiving consciousness and investigate, so this is the neurotransmitter transfer to the optic nerve, and the optic nerve says, this is the electron from the eyes, the neurotransmitter from the eyes. So that's what is investigated and determine, okay, this is the object. So that is Abhidhamma, okay? And then the moment you receive, going to the brain for investigating it, and it's already say that, what is this object? Like or dislike already. So that's why it's going to the 7 jhana. When it's determined and before it generated, the moment it's going into the Abhidhamma, move into the jhana, it's already karma. It's become like or dislike already. And then when it's indicate number 10, that's like or dislike, some of them you say that, okay, some of the object you take time. Should I like or should I like? So that's why it takes 17. That takes 7 moments. And then when it's registered into your consciousness and it's become the very strong seed, that's called the Abhidhamma. It's already Upadana, that registered. So, but why you need the 7 jhana impulse? Because some of them come up right away. For example, if I see a person and I hate, I don't need to go all the way until number 9 until number 15. The moment I see, I hate already. That's become a very strong karma, so it's registered right away. But then there's some, for example, if I just met a person, just acquainted, or somebody that just introduced to me, then I need to learn about this person, that I like or dislike, or how his behavior, how her behavior, like that, at the course level, okay, course level. Then I start judging whether this is a person that I need to associate with. Then that's why it takes 7 moments of impulse, jhana, to indicate I like or dislike. And then after that, the moment I say like, register. The moment I say dislike, it's also registered. So that's why some of the nimitta, that's the image or the sign that you see, that going to give the very strong impression. You don't need to pass up to the 15 to become a Dhamma or register. The moment you got a good impression, all the way jump into number 16 or 17. But some of them very light, then you need time to think about it or digesting it, then it takes 7 thought moment. So that's why it's a thought process that that's why they have number 9 to number 17 for you to generate whether it's a strong image or a very light image or moderate image. So there are 3 images there. One very good impression, either like or dislike, but it's a very strong image. You automatically bypass number 10 to number 15 and go to number 16 or 17 to register. But if you have a moderate, this person, okay, take time to learn about her, about him, then they're going to take maybe 1 day or 2 days or 3 days like that. Just like illustration for this 7 moment of jhana, then you start having generate the dhamma, a stronger dhamma. And then also the moment that you go into very light, that means you don't. The moment you go up here, you don't need to generate. You just have light. You don't have any dhamma for it. That's very light. For example, we always hear about selective hearing, selective seeing, right? Am I right? So then, let's say if you walk down on the street, you see a lot of people when all of this image pass by. Selective hearing, selective seeing. So even though you go into your eyes consciousness, okay, you're receiving it, but you're not going to the determinant. You're not going to satirana. You just pass by. You don't really determine or investigate it. You just pass by. So that's called the selective hearing or selective seeing. So it doesn't register to your mind. So that's why if you learn this one, very similar to Abhidhamma Kosha or the Chitta. The alaya doesn't really take everything to become good because it doesn't register into the registry. Okay? Some of them very strong roots, some of them very moderate roots, some of them very light root. And in Mahayana, they call vasana. Okay? Vasana. That means whatever they see, and then they go to receiving it, and then they compare whatever inside coming out. Okay, this is two pointing finger. Then they deposit back into the alaya. Right? So, but you can. Vasana can be a bija, or not necessarily bija, not necessarily a root, not necessarily a seed. Okay? So, similar to that, Abhidhamma also indicating this, similar to alaya, but then Abhidhamma did not mention about alaya, deposit, or store consciousness. The Abhidhamma indicates the more you see in it, whatever you see, and if it doesn't go into it, then it's become very light vasana according to the Abhidhamma Chitta mantra. Okay? So this one, similar to that. It doesn't deposit, become the root or the seed. This one, if it's go here, but then it doesn't go into the received consciousness, then it doesn't become a seed. It doesn't become a seed because it doesn't generate the karma. So you have to pass, investigate, determine, and then also go into the jhana, become karma right away. Okay, so karma can be a strong karma, light karma, or moderate karma. Okay, so that's why if you see one time, that's why when you see something, and then later on you see this person again, I think I see him somewhere. Just because you also generate become karma, you also deposit into the registry consciousness, but it's not a strong one. Okay? Or the other person, okay, I teach you for 2 years. Later on you come back, I remember him, but I don't remember the name. So you also generated, you deposit into the registry, but then it's not very strong. What is the other person? I fall in love with him. There you go. Very strong. Jump. Registry already. I remember his name, I remember his face, I remember his behavior, I remember his name.
So revisiting it makes it stronger.
Yes. Because you revisiting, you nurture the impulse, right? The vajana.
So if you get a strong impression, someone you will get
That's what I say. If you got a strong impression, you don't go to 9 and 10, 11, you jump all the way from number 9 to number 16, number 17.
maybe that's impressive together process.
Let's say if you see someone up to number 9, right? And then it's already you also register number 16, number 17. But then later on when you see it, you might not forget. Because the seed is very light. But if you give the example that you see this person, you have a good impression about this person, you already encountered with this person a few times, many times, you remember his or her behavior, and this and that, then it's become very strong. So then later on you see, you remember her right away. Right? But let's say if you walk down in the market, you still see a lot of people, right, in the market. But that is you don't really receive it. The receiving consciousness doesn't receive. You just see, and that's it. But you don't receive and then investigate who is she or who is this person and determine she is Indian or she is Vietnamese or she is Caucasian. Right? So you just walk down on your street in the market, you might have this one, from number 1 to number 5. But then it doesn't become karma because it's drop. All this English so light and drop. So in English we call selective seeing. You seeing it, but you're selecting what you want to see. You also see all the people walking by. but you have a selected. You select in order to see whether you should receive or investigate and determine. Yes.
Question and quite on stage 7, which seems to be the crucial stage in deciding whether it becomes moral, no, sorry, 8. 7 and 8 maybe.
Yeah.
Moral or immoral. That's where, I know these things are happening incredibly quickly and you can make decisions very quickly. And you give the demonstration of walking very slowly, which means you're thinking every stage.
Yeah.
That's all I get, is slowing down.
Yeah.
So you understand each stage that it is a process. Because sometimes we do things spontaneously.
That's why this is a thought process.
Yeah, but in terms of psychology, you're going to analyze it as you're doing. Now, I get the impression of an 8 and 7 and 8 is a crucial point where we decide whether something is right or wrong. Is that right? Whether it's a moral or immoral action.
Not necessarily moral or immoral.
Crucial or crucial is at 7 and 8. The way you react to something morally or immorally must be at 7 and 8.
Yes, but then it also moral immoral, it can be the strong seed, a moderate seed, or the red seed, right?
Very good.
In your case, or 7, so I think if it's 7 or 8, say we have to practice to have a observe mind to observe the beliefs they are 8 or 10.
No, receiving consciousness here, you just receiving it. You're just receiving it. This receiving is no wholesome or unwholesome. You're just receiving it, right? We already learned in the Kamavachara. You're just receiving it. There's no connected with root yet, right? And when the Vajra, when the people receiving the light, then your eye people will shrink or dilate. In the dark, the people will dilate. It's not receiving, right? So lust has nothing to do with root yet. Oh, this one hasn't connected with root yet, right? So no root yet, because no root, so that's why we cannot generate the karma yet.
For the 7 or I say we want
The moment, of course, the moment here, number 7, because in the state, the moment you go to the state 8, jumping Javanan, become karma because it's already connected with the root.
Yeah, so in the 7 or I say we have to have observation mind to receive what our mind is.
This is from, you know, do you know how to practice this one?
Yeah, practice in the 7 or I say
How do we practice? When we learn this thought process, how do we practice?
to observe what's the
No. There is a way to practice to restraining. Have you heard about restraining your five eyes, 5 sense consciousness? Huh? In Pali, what do you call? Huh? No. Observe what? What is the word for the restraining your indriya? Some? Huh? Somewhat. Huh? Somewhere. That means you have to restrain your 5 senses. How do you restrain? Restrain doesn't mean I should not see any handsome boy around me. No. That is a very fundamental level, Samanara's level. But for us as a bhikkhu, you have to go out and work. And how do we restrain? You still seeing things, then what happens?
let go of the thought.
Let go of the thought, aware of it, then mindfulness. So this is some part. Okay? So when you learn this, then you will see that we need to restrain our consciousness, our sense consciousness to what? At a different stage, a different level of the thought process, we have the way of practicing it.
What is fast program?
Huh?
What is fast program?
Past program, I already said, your state of your mind that inside is higher, negative, outside is the positive, right? That's negative from the cell, the neural cell. That's it picture. And the moment something, the object flush back, then it's not working with you. That's the past program.
I don't understand positive negative.
Huh?
I don't understand the positive negative. How this is happening. Maybe it is more.
No, positive or negative, that I explained to you is the neurotransmitter that has moved from one neural cell to the second neural cells. But at the sleeping level, for example, when I sleep, I just sleep. I sleep deeply, I sleep deeply, I sleep deeply. That is when my neural cells is not active, right? It's still working, but it's not active. And then I start feeling cold. The moment the straight cold go in, all my body start moving. Right? I start moving. My body, that means my skin start moving, feel cold. So then it started, that's called past awareness. Got it? And then, now it's like vibration, cold. Then it's very fast. Let's say that I slow down, okay? Oh, it's cold. And it's okay. Now, I say, what is that? Cold air. Okay. Then I start determining that it's a cold air. Then I start moving. My brain gets when I sleep. So that's why it's passing all those stages of the skin. Sense consciousness here is just skin. Not from the object nerve, right? From my skin, right? The nerve from my body. So then I tell myself that, okay, it's cold, the blanket.
So even before there is some sensation, right?
Yes, the sensation is still, no. During your sleep, it's neutral. Okay? There is a mild sensation, so that's why it's a theta avanga. You still sense it, but at a very inactive level. Okay? So the moment it's vibrating, that means it's active. That means your positive negative of your nerve cell is changing outside inside, so that's why it's move fast. Got it? So that is Abhidhamma Sobhana. So then, once it's going to register and indicate, okay, this is very, it's a cool for the cold air. This is arrested already. There's no the cold air already. And then you start to know, this is cold. You have the understanding or knowing this is the cold air. And then after that, I'm going to send the message to the brain, and the brain say, okay, it's cold. This is the neurotransmitter indicate this is cold. So then register, and then the brain say, pull the blanket, and you start pulling the blanket to cover.
I have questions. So when I have a request with someone, we don't need to go through the second stage of Shavana. We can directly to Tadalabana, right?
No, not necessarily. When you practice English, right, with someone, of course you have to go through the Javana.
No, when I am impression, with someone more impression.
You have impression.
Impression.
You're very impressive with
Yeah, with someone.
Okay.
We need to go through the second stage of Shavana. We can directly to Tadalabana, right?
Yes.
And if we don't go through that directly, second stage of Shavana, then we have a habit.
Of course, it's already dharma. The moment first impression, you already know. It goes so fast. I understand. The moment you have a very strong judgment, they bypass it and it becomes dharma right away. So if you the seven think that you're going to shut it up or you might forget. But if it's a strong one for the people who commit to kill parents, right? Understand? For the people who commit to kill their father or their mother, then automatically already registered. They don't need to think this is a good karma, bad karma, whatever. The moment you're committing it, it's become a strong seed already. And you cannot erase it. Whereas, for example, if I see this person, and then, okay, fine. Yes, already, I see this person. So I might not generate the karma. But then if I see you one day, and I see you, and I say, she's a good student. Okay. But then, it's not very strong yet. The second day, going to number 10 to 13. The third day, it might go to number 14, 15. The sixth day, I know her right away. Become registered into my friend way. It's just like that. It's just a course level for you to understand. But your mind knows, this kind of thing. The mind works by itself so fast, and it's bypassing, and you automatically know. I'll tell you this. I have a couple of friends, a high school friend. And then she drove her kid to go to the market. Her husband is very gentle. Her husband is engineer. The wife is my high school friend, and she is a high school teacher. High school teacher. And when you think about teacher, you're very ethical. But when it comes to driving, to drive and if someone cut into her lane without signal or driving up a bit and then canceling, if they cut it, it's safe. And then she drives and someone's cutting it, she says, something whatever, she says, you know? So many times we learn that. 1 month, 1 year, she didn't know anything. Over 2 or 3 years, her child, the moment that her mom didn't like this, he said, she said, hey, who does she learn it from? From herself. Over the years, okay, I don't know what is the meaning of the F, but days after days, it wasn't F right away. Because the seed now becomes so strong and registered. If you see the kid learn this word, one day after another day after another, you understand this right away. You know, the accumulation learning. The first day, he might have a selective hearing. He doesn't understand it. But over a period of time, he learned from the multi-behavior of driving. He already started understanding it. The moment he understands it, he registered it to his brain and said, this is a bad word when something bad happened. So it's become a very strong seed dharma. And the moment she make a cut to someone else, he feel a shock, similar situation that her mom experienced, he said, F right away.
But the child's reaction is without food, yes, it's just copying. Is that correct? The child is just copying, he doesn't know what it's doing, right?
No.
It's without food.
If he doesn't know, then how come he say F? He already knows. No. If you smile at his body, he say F. But when someone teaches him like this, then he starts saying F. It's already connected to food.
But is it repeating what the mother saying, or is it just doing it on its own?
No, he did it when her mom with experience cut it.
Okay, there's a child aware of this.
Yes.
The child knows someone's cut it up.
Yes. Because when someone cut up,
Yeah.
her mom still is shaking, right?
Without the mother's actually saying it, the child does it.
The child did it.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why she said, who does he learn it from? And then her husband said, from you. You are a high school teacher. And you're teaching her every day.
No, that child's a
Your monkey see, the monkey do.
The child is not. Look at it differently, the child is a genius. It's working something out really beautifully.
Of course, now he grew up, he's already 30 years old, and he knows something. He's very smart, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't say it, but then you asked me whether Akusha
Yes.
But he talking out, generate from his mind is akushla, connected with the wood. That he is feeling rough, he is feeling roughness, he is feeling bad. So that's why he say,
No, but that's because it's talking about the vision.
No.
The child's analysis is completely
no,
different.
it is something. The mother say, Papa, and then she say, Papa, Mama, like that. Copy, different. But the kid over 2 or 3 years is already generated through the root of kushla or akushla.
No, I accept it's an expletive, but the meaning behind the child is quite different. I think it's kushla.
No, it's not
I think
akushla.
if you analyze the child,
If it is
if you analyze the child at that age, and then in terms of kushla, you have a genius. If you analyze the kushla,
500
you put them in
He is a reason. He is genius now. He is genius. So, yes, but I no, listen to it. He has a brain. Doesn't he have a brain or genius? But I already said, in the eyes, it's Kushala. It's Kushala.
We're talking psychology.